today we're installing the AAURA LED strip lighting on my mom's pontoon boat. Inside the kit, you'll get 4 2-foot LED strips. You can either put them on the inside or you can put them on the outside. Mom wants them on the outside, so that's the route we're going. We're gonna stick one kind of right in this area, and then I think we're gonna stick one kind of in this area. So let me see what I need and I'll show you exactly how to install them. The first LED strip is going to end up somewhere right in here. There is an adhesive strip on the back. I'm not going to use that because I want to use the hardware provided to better secure it to this aluminum support. Inside the kit, you get these little clips that you can use to secure the LED strip with the tie wrap. So we're going to drill these on right here. My second one is going to go right in the middle, so I'm going to mark that one. My last bracket's gonna end up right in here. Take you a tie wrap and run it right through here. And do that on all of them. Along with using the brackets, I am gonna go ahead and peel this strip off and also stick that there. Just make sure you use some alcohol and clean it real well. Now take the zip ties and tighten those up. So I've got the first one installed. I'm gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing on every single one, and I'll show you where they all end up. Now I'm gonna go ahead and run the wires and get this thing connected to the Bluetooth controller. So you take the connector, plug it straight into the LED strip until it clicks. For the first one, I'm kind of lucky here. I've got some cables that go right that way. That's the way I'm gonna kind of route it through that, and then I'll figure out a different way on the other ones. Now that I'm under the pontoon, you can see right there's the back of the LED strip that's drilled into the aluminum plate. I ran the wire connection to the bottom of the floor right there and screwed into the plywood. I was able to find several places to connect wires to existing wiring harnesses, and all the wires ended up going right here, and that goes up that boot that ends up right up under the console. What I did was I took a pull stick, ran it straight down, and then all the cables were able to be pulled right up through the floor. Right under this dash is where this AAURA Bluetooth controller is gonna live, so let me find where I want to connect it. We're not going to connect this directly to the battery. We're going to use this switch right here. So I've pulled that out. This is the negative side and this is the positive side. That way when you flip that switch, it will send power to the AAURA controller. So we're going to tap right into this switch. I've got the AAURA controller wire. This is the positive side. So I'm going to take the positive and use one of these to connect it here. Now let's make sure the controller turns on before we go any further. And I've got a blue light flashing on the AAURA controller, so we're good to go. With the controller, you'll notice a 1 and a 2. You'll see in the package it came with a splitter, so you want to plug that splitter into each of those connections. Now we have 4 connectors, so we'll take the connections from up under the boat, plug them in right here. I've got all the connections made to the controller. Before I clean this up, I need to make sure it works, so let's check that now. All right, we have success. I've just got them turned on as a solid color blue, so when it gets darker, we'll check them out and see how it looks. All right, guys, so let's show you this app. You open up the AAURA app. You connect and then select your module, hit next, and then you will turn the lights on. So now there's different modes. Right now we're in solid mode. So you can take this scroll wheel and scroll through the different colors. You got green there, switch it over to blue, and we can go to purple, pink, any color you want. It's got it on this app. Another mode it's got is the strobe, and then you can select whichever color you want to strobe. You can also adjust the speed. Another mode is the color fade. And there's a cycle mode. There's also a speed adjustment for the cycle. And if you have a radio, you can always turn it over to sound sync, play your favorite song, and the lights will light up to the beat. I also want to show you that you can choose white. All right, it's now pitch black. When we turn them on, let's see how bright they are. So those make a huge difference. You can see the whole dock, and you actually get a little bit of light on the roof. All right guys, so I'm really loving this because that position where they're at, it illuminates the dock. So when you go to step off, you can see exactly where to step because it lights up the whole dock. That ended up being the perfect spot for those lights. It's super bright going down the lake at night, which is gonna make it safer. It was a really easy install. I now have a light to go crappie fishing with on the side of the boat. Well, I appreciate y'all watching this. Until next time, see y'all.